Thank you. Senator Cortez Masto.
Thank you. Let me start off, Senator Hagerty and Senator Alston-Brooks. Thank you for your work on expanding the coverage for depositor insurance. I look forward to seeing the final legislation as it gets introduced, if it hasn't been already. Thank you. To all of the nominees, congratulations, and welcome to all of your families. Appreciate you being here and your willingness to serve. Mr. Cassidy, I'm going to start with you, but most importantly, did your daughter make the trip?
She didn't. I wanted to bring her, but my wife said at 7 months she was just a little too young.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that and your wife's concerns. Let me start with something that we talked about in the meeting that we had. In Nevada, housing costs have risen faster than inflation for renters and homeowners. There is an affordability issue in Nevada, and we talked a little bit about what we are doing in Southern Nevada around community land trusts. What I would like for you, if you're willing to, commit to working with my office to ensure that FHA guaranteed mortgages support land trusts. Would you be willing to work with us to figure out that financing for our housing community land trusts?
Senator, absolutely look forward to working with you and your office. It was great to meet with you and your team yesterday. I think we both share a passion for affordable housing, and it was great to discuss with you how much land is available in your state and your ideas in terms of how we could utilize FHA, specifically the 221D4 program, to build more housing units that can serve the affordable need of your state. So I'm excited, if confirmed, to work with you and your team on those ideas.
Thank you. And then I want to stress again, and we talked about this, like my colleagues, have concerns about the loss of staff in several of these agencies, particularly HUD. And let me put even a finer point on it, not just HUD for us in Nevada, but we've talked about this for the Department of Interior and BLM. The reason why some of our costs are so high around housing is because we have to get our land from the federal government. 80% of our land in Nevada is owned by the federal government, 60% by the BLM. So we need that partnership between the two agencies of HUD and BLM working with us to lower those costs, to help transfer that federal land in a reasonable manner to really build housing and affordable housing in Nevada. We are down to one person in our HUD office. And similarly, in our BLM offices, we are losing people. So I am hopeful that with your voice, we will continue to make sure that there's staffing, adequate staffing, to address the needs of housing in Nevada, but across the country in these agencies. Would you be willing to commit to that?
Thank you, Senator. I very much look forward to working with your team to create efficiencies at HUD, to take inventory of all of our programs with the goal of deregulating and streamlining so that we can better serve the Americans that rely on our services.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Hollis, I don't have a question, but I just want to, for the record, just make sure that you are aware of this. I led, with one of my Republican colleagues, the bill that created both the American Women's Quarters and the semi-quincentennial coins for next year. And as the person who led the bill creating these celebratory coins in the Senate, it was never my intention that whoever was the current president in 2026 would be featured on a circulating dollar coin that year. My understanding is, and I know it's not your determination, it's the Secretary of the Treasury, my understanding is they're trying to utilize the legislation that I introduced to create that circulating dollar coin. It's not a commemorative coin, it's a circulating dollar coin. I hope your voice is utilized if you are appointed to oppose that. Please, go ahead.
Senator, I appreciate the question, and I had mentioned earlier that if confirmed for the Director of the United States Mint, I will always seek legal counsel, and I am 100% committed to always following the law.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Gormley, a term sheet for home equity conversion mortgage-backed securities 2.0 was published in November 2024. The HMBS 2.0 would resolve liquidity constraints and demonstrate Ginnie Mae's commitment to the reverse mortgage industry. The term sheet is now removed from Ginnie Mae's website. Do you, one, have any plans to implement the home equity conversion mortgage-backed securities 2.0? And also, I hope you restore it to the website.
So, Senator, just very quickly, on October 2nd, we published a request for information with our colleagues at FHA on the future of HUD's reverse mortgage programs, the HECM and the HECM MBS program, which HMBS, and we are committed to taking a more thoughtful approach and hoping to solve some of the operational and financial issues that have plagued that program over the years.
I look forward to working with you. Thank you.